What's going on?
Congrats again, bro. Congrats. I guess when I say congrats now, it goes to a lot of different. Can y'all hear me?
Going on? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah,
What's
they
going on, guys?
If we can hear what's going on, y'all.
Not much. Y'all quiet tonight, huh?
Right. Being ready.
Gotta be ready. Gotta be ready. Man, I want to thank y'all again for coming on another night. I know life is kind of getting back to normal. Typically as a family, we normally stay a couple hours, but now that life getting back to normal, we're gonna try to keep it, you know, short as possible, but at the same time, continue to get better. I want to congratulate everyone on the new positions. I mean, one of these nights we're gonna have to do a new position night. I don't know if we're gonna have long enough time as much as y'all. The video getting longer and longer of all the promotions. We'll have to shorten the video or just make it faster or something. But now, congratulations, y'all definitely deserve it. Long way, everybody came a long way with the gift. So, biggest thing is we got to continue to be ready. But then, when we had an opportunity to take advantage of it, no matter what it may be. Um, Tonight, we're going to talk about keys to win. It's more than one way to win. Um, you're going to learn that as an assistant coach, as a head coach, as operations, GA manager, whatever it may be. There's more than one way to win. I've been blessed to be a part of 3 national championships, and neither one of the coaches were the same, and neither one of the teams played the same. And so it's more than way to win. So I think we can learn a lot from each other. We're gonna read box scores, like at media timeouts. What is important, to you as far as the programs that you've been in, and maybe we can learn something from one another as far as getting better from as far as statistics and play. But before we begin, first I want to say thank you to Tommy. Tommy created some fake box scores for us, and I know that it took time to do that. So I want to thank you, Tommy, Coach Tommy Strand, for creating that for us tonight, so we can get better. And he also have something to say before we get started.
Yeah, I just want to introduce somebody real quick. Obviously, we've talked about him on here, and we've prayed for him, and he's inspired me, and I know he's inspired some people here. But my good friend Mark Davidson's on the call tonight, head coach at Fort Wayne Blackhawk Christian, 2-time state champion in the state of Indiana, and we've been praying hard for you, Mark, and this whole group has, and you've inspired us a lot with your battle with cancer. And I've been fortunate enough to coach a couple of his kids. But Mark, I don't know if there's anything that you want to say or anything like that, but you're a big part of this family, whether you know it or not. So.
Yeah, thanks for that, Tommy, and thanks for the invite. And I appreciate all the prayers. And as one of my favorite preachers, Tony Evans, likes to say, God gives you the strength you need for the fight you got to fight. And the Holy Spirit's been filling me with strength and filling my heart with joy. And so I rejoice in that. But thanks for the prayers. I truly appreciate it.
No problem. Well, thank you. Like your shirt said God's warrior. So that's definitely a great shirt to have and continue to be a warrior. Definitely an inspiration to all of us. So we're going to continue to pray for you and continue to be an inspiration for us. So, Tommy, let me allow you to share. Are you going to share your screen or?
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the box score. I put it in the chat for everybody to download real quick. So it's going to come up. You guys can download that. So probably the best way to do it is you guys download it, and then whatever scenario you guys get, there'll be tabs at the bottom. Let's say scenario 1, scenario 2, scenario 3, all the way through. And then I think AB, what we talked about was your scenario 1, team 1. That's kind of how you talk about it on that box score there. So one thing about the box scores, my math is really, really bad. So if something doesn't add up, I apologize. And the other thing is if there's a star next to one of them, that means that's your star player. So for instance, it might be your point guard 1 is your star player, have a star next to it. So you kind of know where your star player is in foul trouble, how he's shooting, stuff like that, how the opposing team star player is playing as well.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll go into breakout rooms. How many? Okay. Okay, we'll do 4 breakout rooms. And so we'll have 2 groups do scenario 1 going opposite of one another, and then we'll have 2 groups doing scenario 2 going opposite one another. And then we'll act like it's a timeout. And with the timeout, we'll be able to talk about exactly what you guys and women want to do going into the game after the media timeout. So in college basketball, we have 4 medias. And so we want to act like, assume that we're as one of the medias. Okay, let's see. All right, everybody's in the room. So I'll hit open all rooms. And hold on. Okay, so I hit open all rooms, and then one group will still be here. Uh-oh, hold on. Been a minute. So one group should still be here, and then they'll be on YouTube. So go to the rooms, and then I'll give you a media timeout. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I guess we gotta know what the scenarios are first. All right, so groups 1 and 2 will do scenario 1. Groups 3 and 4 will do scenario 2. And let's go. Group 1, you have team 1. Group 2, you have team 2. And scenario 2, group 3 has team 1. Group 4 has team 2. That makes sense? Okay. It's 10 seconds before the breakout rooms come back, and then I'll submit it again, and then that way everyone can go back into the room again. All right, now you could go to the room.
Coach Brooks, what we supposed to discuss in the room, we didn't get it. We had clicked off too soon.
All right, so we're gonna act like it's a timeout. And so let's see, Coach Loach, let's see. I think you're with, all right, so you were room 1, so you're gonna be scenario 1, team 1. So pretend it's a timeout, look at the stats, see what y'all need to do going into the next, after the
All
media
right.
timeout or whatever it may be.
All right.
What does happen?
So it should be 12 people unassigned. So the ones that's unassigned, they're scenario 2, team 4. I mean, scenario 2, team 2. So y'all can start talking now, the ones that's still here.
What about I was in 3 and then I got like kicked out.
Yeah, I'm in 1. I got kicked out.
He's not letting you go.
Yeah, it just messed up the
You got
room.
booted off the team already?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah,
Gave some bad advice.
I didn't even say nothing yet.
I clicked too soon, so that's why I got back here.
Maybe.
I didn't even get a chance to get the paper in my hand.
I was trying to screenshot it off my phone.
Well, I'll move you, Coach Deloach, I'll move you to room 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in room 2 also. Maybe.
I'm gonna move you to room 1.
All right.
So AB, what are we right now? We're team 4.
Team
Well, I mean,
2, scenario
team
2.
2, scenario 2. Okay.
I don't mean to sound like, but you know where I'm at. I'm just a little lost right now. I'm a man without a team.
I'm gonna move you to room 2.
Yeah, I don't know where my team is neither.
All right.
I was in room 1.
Ferg. Oh, Ferg, you right here. This scenario 2, team 2. Who else said something?
Kelsey, I was in team 1.
Team 1? It's not allowing you to get back on there? Okay, I'll move you to team 2.
I was in team 2 also.
Team 2 also.
Yeah, I was too.
My bad. I gotta get back used to the Zoom, man. Used to doing the Zoom.
I think I'm like Isaiah Thomas. I'm thinking I'm like Isaiah Thomas. I ain't got no team.
I was getting ready to ask if we didn't get a breakout room. I assume we're in this room. Is that right?
Yeah.
He said 12 people was gonna be here.
And
Okay.
we've turned the ball over 12 times, and
To their 5.
we've given up 8 offensive rebounds. So that's why they got 11 more shots than us.
Those are the first 2 things I wrote down. Is too many turnovers and offensive rebounds. Because I mean, our offensive stats are good. I mean, our shooting numbers are good.
Just get a ball, get a shot up, shoot it from half court, do whatever you got. Just don't turn it over.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of the ball. We'll have opportunity to take a lead only down by 2 with those 2 stats.
I know, and their best player's on the bench. He's only played 5 minutes.
Yeah, the problem is you got 8 points in 5 minutes. So do we double him? Do we do big guy? Do we,
I'm trying to figure out how he got 9 shots up in 5 minutes. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Right.
Let's say our point guard got 16. Tell him to keep doing what he's doing.
Well, he got 16.
All
The problem is he got 4 turnovers and 1 assist. That's the other problem.
Right.
So, but he looks like he's our best scorer, so he's gonna have, he might have to do a little bit more than that.
And that's why he turned the ball over. He got the ball in his hand too much.
I mean, the big dude, he getting a lot of shots because he might be getting his own rebound.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's see.
Fellas, what's going on? How y'all doing today?
What's up, man?
We got to get a little more out of our bench. We got 1 for 2 with our bench. We got to get a little more production from the bench.
Agreed.
Well, we're doing a good job defending the arc. So if we continue to defend the arc and we just limit our turnovers and limit them to 1 shot, we're in good shape. And it looks like, let's see, we played the most is 18s. So this got to be a second half media.
First half.
No, first half, two and a half.
Yeah.
Top left corner.
We cannot be in a first half media with somebody playing 18 minutes.
Now it's first half. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half.
He played.
Oh,
he played the whole,
okay.
He played the whole, at the top.
My man ain't came out the game.
The other thing I want to see is, like, with our 12 turnovers, is how much have they scored off it? I mean, are they live ball turnovers? Are we throwing them out of bounds? I mean, I don't like 12 period in the first half, but I mean, if they're getting a bunch of points, if they're live ball turnovers and they're getting a bunch of points, then I mean that's on us.
Let's see how many.
I'd rather us kick it out of bounds if we're gonna throw it to them.
So they got 9 assists on 13 made field goals.
Yeah.
So
A couple of them got to be fast break layups.
I think with us having 12 and them only having 34, they might not be scoring at a high clip off of them.
yeah, they got 4 steals. Steals are usually, live ball things. So only down 2. I'm feeling pretty good, fellas. We can't play any worse.
Yeah,
I
I think we clean up the turnovers and keeping the one on, not letting get 2. We're right there.
They've only taken 5 3-pointers the whole game, though.
That's good defense.
That's Tank said we playing. We guarding the arc.
We protect.
Yeah.
We're protecting that.
It looks like our guards are going back in there and rebounding, which is good.
I guess this is something we don't know. Is we don't know, are they a good 3-point shooting team? Are they a bad 3-point shooting team? I mean, that's just, we just don't know those things. I mean,
Yeah.
is that how we want to play? We want to play where we're making them shoot threes. We just don't know that stuff. But I mean, 1 for 5, I'll take it all day long. I think we all would.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's gonna be our spokesperson? What are we telling the team?
We'll take care of the ball. I mean, we got to take care of the ball. We got to do a better job of getting shots we want. Can't turn it over 12 times, and we got to keep them off the glass. I mean, anything. I mean, those are the two big ones. I mean, we don't want to give them too much. I mean, we agree.
Yeah.
Right.
This is obviously an NCAA media.
So what do we tell our team we're doing well to continue?
Being aggressive offensively. I mean, we're taking good shots.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that to somebody else on staff. I'm usually not the what we doing well guy.
we're being aggressive. We got 12 fouls.
We're shooting free throws. We're 8 for 8 from the foul line.
We're being aggressive. We got their best player in foul trouble. I mean, yeah, we're being aggressive offensively and taking good shots.
All right, I say we throw one of the rookies into the heat, make him talk. Who we got this new one here?
Well, we said take care of the ball, box out, keep being aggressive, getting to the lane.
Uh-huh.
What was the last thing we said?
Turnovers. Oh, you said it. Yeah. No, turnovers. Turnovers. Offense. Limit offensive rebounds. Keep being aggressive offensively. Anything else?
Hey, but we got to run a play where this dude don't have another turnover. He can go get shots, but he can't have another turnover. So let's clear out a side and tell him he ain't passing.
Spoken like an offensive guy. Want to walk out the huddle and call the play. Holy man. All right, Mike Clark. I see you with the Temple basketball shirt on. Introduce yourself.
What's going on, fellas? Mike Clark, Assistant Director of Ops for Temple Men's Basketball. My first time on tonight. Happy to be on with you guys, though.
Is that Temple in Philly, Coach Chaney's Temple?
Yes, sir. I'm the Aaron McKee right now.
Man. Well, I know. He still be Coach Chaney's program.
Oh, for sure. So, absolutely.
Congratulations. Welcome to the family. And you get to do the talking. You're coming out the timeout when Coach Brooks says who's talking for team 4, right, Coach Brooks? Team 4. You get to tell everybody what we're telling our team coming out the timeout.
Okay. So, now I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't want to mess up the groove. I haven't been able to see the sheet that Coach Brooks had, but I was obviously listening in to you guys.
All right, so we go right now, Mike. We gonna see how tuned in you was listening in there.
I got you.
All right, here we go.
Put that boy in that fish grease.
For real, let's go. Let's see if he can swim.
Throwing him right to the wolves.
I threw my son in the pool to teach him how to swim.
Coach Fig, you got your assistant with you?
Man, she be over here talking about, why ain't they talking to me?
What you want to talk about? We can talk about.
Say hello to the coaches.
Hi, Coach.
Hi there.
So when y'all see me with my camera off at this time every week, this is why. It's bad time, bedtime.
No
See, I had
excuses.
Coach Fig. I had to move rooms. I had to move rooms because my man won't go to sleep. He wanted to hang out with everybody. He said, "Daddy, who are they?"
Come on, let her. Y'all gotta let him shine, man.
Fig,
Nah.
Fig, we're trying to learn hoop, man. We're trying to learn hoop. Let her learn. Let her learn.
She don't watch enough film.
All right. So this how it works for the new family members. So we have one person from each team is the spokesperson. So they the head coach. So they're the one that's going into the huddle. And so now they're going into the huddle and they're going to tell the team exactly all the suggestions that all the assistant coaches recommended. And so for scenario 1, team 1, who's the head coach?
I got you, AB. While we were looking at it, I think so. The first thing that we brought up was our star players. We're about 3 minutes into the game. Our star players 2 for 2 from the floor. So for offensive suggestions, we were trying to figure out one of two things. Either we have a play drawn up to go to our small forward to get another bucket, see if we can keep riding him, or try to go to our center because their center, who is their star player, first of all, struggling on the offensive end, could be frustrated and also has a personal foul. So hopefully we can get him his second to get him out of the game. We had to sub out our starting 4-man because he has 2 fouls. And then we're looking at the offensive rebounds that the other team has. So toughness on the defensive glass and finishing out possessions is a big deal. And then last thing we looked at and talked about was the fact that the other team has 4 turnovers. So we're trying to keep the pressure up, or whatever we're doing is working. So continue to do that. And then see what happens after.
Okay. Team 2, who's the head coach?
Team 2, Mike Clark. The things that we talked about in the huddle was we wanted to limit our turnover.
Hey, Coach Clark, what team 4, Coach Clark?
My bad. I apologize.
Oh, man.
He was ready to
Coach
go.
Clark, Coach Clark ready. I like that. Who's scenario 1, team 2?
Ryan, you got it?
What's up, fellas? Ryan Humphrey from Notre Dame. This is my first time on. Appreciate you guys having us.
Welcome, Ryan.
Team 2, we talked about our big fella, our center, which is our star player. What he got, we got to get him going. He's got some turnovers early. You know, we talked about team 1, small forward. He's got it going for them. You know, we've had suggestions on, do we trap the ball screens or trap him as soon as he gets the ball? One thing we talk about here at Notre Dame is assisted turnovers. And, you know, I know the game just started, but, you know, we have more turnovers than assists. We talked about that. We talked about just getting other guys going. So, you know, we had a good time out, and it's a long game.
All right, I got to start pressing mute. Welcome, Coach Humphrey, welcome. All right, let's go scenario 2, we'll go team 2 first. Scenario 2, team 2 first. Coach Clark, now you up.
I'm up now, I'm good?
Yeah, now you're good.
All right, Mike Clark, my first time on, excited to be on with you guys at Temple University with Coach McKee. But while we was in the huddle, we just talked about our turnovers. Didn't play our best in the first half, so we feel like if we could just take care of the ball, we could really turn the game around. For us to be still in the game and turn the ball over like we did, we still we have a good chance. Our guard was playing pretty well. He's going to continue to try to feed him, continue to get downhill and score. And if we think we just remain aggressive, we have a good chance of winning the game. So I don't know if I missed anything from my other coaches on staff, but that's what I have.
We'll find out after the game is over.
Got you.
Let's go. Team 1, scenario 2. Who's the acting head coach?
Is that our group?
Yeah, that's you, Mandy.
Okay. All right. Mandy Carver, Fresno State, women's basketball. We talked about, so our center having 2 fouls and being our best player. We assumed we were on offense coming out of the timeout. So we debated if we had a timeout to burn. I think on the men's side, you guys still lose one if you don't use it in the first half. So potentially putting the center back in and running a set to him to score, calling the timeout, and then getting him out as an option. We kind of debated that back and forth. We talked about maybe switching up the defense. So because we had, it looked like we were a little more aggressive with 12 fouls in the first half, maybe going back to a zone potentially. And then also doing something with the point guard on the opposing team that was playing pretty well. Potentially, running some sets at him, her to maybe get them having to play defense, maybe getting them in an on-ball situation. The shooting guard also had fouls if they were in the game, potentially going at them. What else? Did I forget anything, guys?
Okay. Now we'll start with scenario 2 since we're already here. Anyone on team 1 want to add anything to Coach Carver? Sound like you did a great job, Coach Carver. All right, anybody want to add anything to team 2? Scenario 2, team 2. From Coach Clark.
First of all, let me say Coach Clark did a great job for being thrown straight in the fire his first time in. Appreciate you, Coach. We also, along with us turning the ball over, we talked about the offensive rebounding. That with offensive rebounds and turnovers, they got up 11 more shots than us. So if we can just get a hold of that and finish the half strong, it's gonna give us build some momentum going into the second half. And but other than that, Coach Clark was right on, and we just want to keep being aggressive because we've been at the free throw line. Felt like we could live at the free throw line, which probably means that they can't move their feet too well. And they're probably more interested in offense, like Coach Carver's teams usually are, than. That was a joke, Mandy. Don't get mad at me.
It's sad but true.
She was a bucket in college, high school too, so that's what she know. All right, we'll go to scenario 1. Scenario 1, team 1. Anyone want to add anything?
I'll add something. I was actually in team 1, but it didn't stand out to me till after. Team 2's got 4 turnovers and we got 0 steals. So even though it is early, I'd like to get some turnovers and get some points off the turnovers. So some live ball turnovers would be nice.
Good catch. Really good catch. All right. Anybody want to add anything for team 2? Scenario 1?
All
right.
Coach, can I add something for team 1 again?
Yeah, go ahead.
We didn't really touch the free throw line, it looks like. So I'll probably try to get to the paint with our star player. Maybe something off a down street, curling off that or something, just to get to the line.
I like it.
I asked for team two. I see our point guard and small forward 1-for-1, and our shooting guard haven't got a shot up. They 4-man got 2 fouls already, so we can attack the paint more. Maybe ball screen action to see what they're gonna do. Get them more shots, see if they can get going.
I like it. I like it. Okay. All right. I'm going to shuffle the rooms. That way different family members could be with different family members.
Hey, AB, real quick. I put a new box score in the chat. I updated it with possession, timeouts left, and then I highlighted who was in the game at the time. So some things that we noticed that weren't on the box score. So you guys have that. Who's in the game is highlighted in yellow, and then
coming big time.
Only you, Tommy. Only you.
Well, Mandy pointed it out too.
Elite. All right, so this is what we'll do. I'll shuffle, and then I'll keep a room here. And so let me look at the new box score. All right, so, okay, the new box score. Let's go. Room 1 will be team 1 for scenario 3. Room 3 will be team 2, scenario 3. Room 4 will be team 1, scenario 4. And then the room that's still here will be team 2, scenario 4. So Coach Tang, I know you were complaining about the timeouts being long. You don't want it to be an NCAA tournament timeout?
No, I wasn't complaining. I was just pointing it out that, you know, it goes a little bit quicker than this.
Complaining.
No, that's not. I can't point stuff out.
All right, so we'll go. So you're gonna have to be on point. We're going.
No. That was perfect because it's harder to read these sheets. You know, it's not like a regular one, so you got to do some maneuvering. So it was perfect. It was great.
It was the national championship timeout, minute and 45.
Bro, that's 3 minutes.
Well, we're going 3 minutes and 15 seconds. All right. So as soon as everybody gets to their room, I'll start the clock. All right, let's get it.
Hey,
So,
B,
all right,
which
if
which one were we again?
Are we scenario 4, right?
Yeah, scenario 4, team 2. Yep.
Scenario 2.
Scenario 4, team 2, right?
Yep, that's correct. And know anything that y'all say, just as a heads up.
Hey, B, you remember what team room 3 was?
Room 3 was, I don't know. You're gonna have to ask them.
No, we didn't know either. That's why I came back.
Oh, so I think it's scenario 3. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, scenario 3, team 2.
Team 2, you're right. All right, appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, so AB, this is scenario for team 2, correct?
Yep.
We're gonna have to get on Tommy. His math is not very good.
Just look at the.
Yeah,
You know,
no, I've got you. Well, we're
Tom-
kicking him on. We're kicking him on the glass. I mean, that's something that stands out to me. Whipping him on the glass.
Yeah, but we still down one though, Coach.
Well, I don't think that's right. That's what I'm saying. I think Tommy messed that math up because look at we both got same field goals, same threes, and we up 3 in the free throw line. So I mean that's the other thing I was gonna say. We're getting the free throw line. We got to do a little bit better job defensively. I mean, I don't love the fact they're shooting 52% and we're only up 3 because our offensive numbers are pretty good. 3 of 9 is okay.
We got 10 assists, 6 turnovers.
That's good.
Yeah,
12 turnovers.
I see we only have 1 steal, which means we don't have a lot of active hands in the passing lanes. We're 22 minutes into it.
Well, and we forced 12 turnovers. We forced 12 turnovers with 1 steal. So, I mean, I guess it's good they're not getting shots up, but and the other thing, we don't know if we're getting points off those turnovers or not. But with 1 steal, probably not,
One thing to piggyback off Coach Humphreys, we got them 10 assists on 12 field goals. So we sharing the rock. We looking for each other.
Can we make somebody else beat us beside the power forward?
Yeah.
And he's on pace for a double-double.
I was getting ready to say he almost got a double-double, Coach. Trying to think.
Let's make him play both ends. He got 2 fouls. Him or her.
Well,
and I mean, it looked like we can feed our 4-man a little bit too. We 3 for 3 from the field and from the free throw line.
Other than a 5, nobody's in foul trouble. So keep being aggressive. Keep being aggressive.
It looks like we're in a double bonus too, right?
Yeah, I don't know if that's been. Yeah, that might because that's with 18 minutes to go and a half. I'd say that's probably nobody's committed a foul in 2 minutes of play. But but we were aggressive. I mean, 10 free throw attempts, 8 of 10 is good, and you got him the double, so that's good.
It looks like their point guard is not looking to score. So, if we need a guy that we can help off of, he hasn't even taken a shot.
And he turning that ball over, Coach.
Yep.
Might be a young freshman. But look, Mike can zone him a little bit. But y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Got a shade towards the 2. But yeah, that's all wrong. He 2 for 2 from the 3-point line, but he 1 for 4 from the field. That's crazy.
Tommy said he's gonna mess up, man. Dang, chill.
Told you I was bad at math.
Y'all killing Tommy.
Banks
His math
killing
was
it.
not good. His math was not good in our scenario.
Tom,
listen.
you tell them they could have done it.
You can't kill him
The
until
points,
you.
the points add up. That's the only thing that matters.
Listen.
Tommy, in ours, the points didn't add up. So
They didn't.
Ours
Whatever-
didn't
whatever-
either.
Whatever you guys wanted to come up with then.
Hey, bro.
it's okay.
We,
It's okay.
we get the concept. We with you. We all the way with you. I
Hey, we
promise you.
appreciate you. We love
Tommy,
you.
that's what I was gonna say.
Appreciate
Tommy,
it.
I appreciate the effort, big man. I
We
appreciate
definitely,
the effort.
cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I couldn't have done it.
Nope,
Yeah,
me neither.
Tommy, don't
We
listen
have
to
all gotten a stat sheet with some mistakes on it. And
Yeah.
oh, this
Well,
this
if
this
there's
ain't
one
right.
thing I learned about like if there's one thing I learned about going through all the scores all year is like what makes a good SID and what doesn't make a good SID as I'm going through all of them. I definitely learned that. And I learned time zones as well. I learned that as well.
Hey, Brian, we got you, baby. Don't even worry
Out on
about
West.
Hey,
Got
he got the MEAG about scores.
Hey, we on YouTube Live, bro. Be careful what you say. I should have said that in the beginning. We're on YouTube Live, so be careful what you say, people.
Coach Irvin, you in Champaign already?
She got
We on YouTube Live. We on YouTube Live.
Hey, girl.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, no question, no question. So let's get back to business. Scenario 4, we'll start with team 2. Who's the sitting head coach?
I think that's me, Kelsey Long, Ferrum College women's basketball. So we defensively gonna keep limiting offensive rebounds, one and done. Offensively, taking care of the ball, and then our star players only gotten 3 shot attempts in 20 minutes. So trying to set up something for him, or I'll say her or him. And Coach Tang suggested maybe a pick and roll and biting the double, and then trying to get a slip and see what the backside person is going to do, their decision making, stay in or cover the corner for the 3.
Thank you, Coach Long.
Welcome. He said he picks on the rookies, so.
Yes, he does. Practice too.
That he does.
He's not the only one. Coach Drew is like infamous for doing that. All right, let's go. Team 1, scenario 4. Who's the sitting head coach? Team 1, scenario 4. Who's the head
That's
coach?
why they ain't gonna win, because they don't have a head coach.
Somebody jump out of there.
Hey, AB, I think that Coach Tang's group, I think we got screwed up because we also did team 2 in that scenario. Am I
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
guys? Didn't we do that?
Yeah, I believe we did.
Yeah, we did that as well. So I won, but we asked and everybody said that's what we were.
All right, so
Board on the wrong basket.
well, let's
All right, Brian, go ahead and take. You got
hang
2
on.
minutes and 15 seconds in this
I got
timeout.
you.
Let's go.
All right,
Talk
I
to
got
us.
you. We're turning it over way too much. I mean, 6 assists, 12 turnovers. We got to do a much better job of taking care of the ball, and we have got to do a much better job on the glass. They're whipping us on the glass. Doubled us up in both offensive and defensive rebounds. We got to do a better job defending without fouling, putting them on the line 10 times. We got to do a better job being more aggressive defensively. 10 assists on their 12 baskets. So, they're getting easy shots when, I don't know if it's in a situation where we're not guarding the ball and they're just getting easy driving pitches. But we got to do a better job defensively. Offensively, again, like I said, we're being aggressive. Our numbers, 52%, 38, a little bit better from the line. But offensively, we're doing okay. But we got to cut out the turnovers and the rebounding is probably the 2 biggest things that I see just quick glancing at it.
talking about be ready. That's what I'm talking about. Great job, Coach Benatar. Great job.
Hey, Matt, somebody was falling asleep at the wheel, huh?
All day.
We know you know about falling asleep.
That's why I'm sitting at the table instead of being on the couch.
All right, let's go to scenario 3, team 1.
Yeah, we decided we got to take out our point guard, man. He got 2 fouls and he turned the ball over. We're going to go with point guard PG2, shoot SG1, small forward 1, power forward 1, and center 1. We also going to trap the point guard out of the timeout. On the first defensive possession to get the ball out of his hands, he got 9 points. And we got the ball coming out of timeout, and we're going to run something for our small forward to get going because he got 8 points already.
Okay. All right. Great job, Coach. Let's go scenario 3, team 2.
I'll step up and say I put myself in the fire. We're talking about we're okay with the turnover because we kind of turned them over. Looks like we turned over about 4 times with our steals. So I guess we can continue to contain the ball and also be aggressive. We want to continue when our star play is kind of struggling right now, but we can continue to probably take some high ball screens for our point guard because he got it going a little bit early. We're okay with the foul because we didn't foul too much. I think they probably only got like 1 free throw attempt, and we're going to continue to attack because we're pretty decent at the line right now. Rebound wise, I think we're rebounding them right now, and it's still early. It's kind of a slug match because we're both tied up with 14 points with 11 minutes. So I like our chances right now going into the halves.
Okay. Perfect. Thought that was a great job. Great job, everyone. All right. Now this one is going to be a little quicker. So this is going to be a little game simulation. So I'm hitting the button at 2:15, and it's like the referees when they like, let's go, get them out, let's get them out. And so this one's gonna be quicker. So let's reshuffle again. New groups.
AB, just to clarify, group 1, the group that stays with you is team 1 for scenario 5, and then group 2 is, or how are we doing this so we don't have 2 people doing the same groups again?
Okay, let me, hold on, Coach. All right, so let's go. I have to delete a room to where they stay. So you want me to rename it?
No, just tell us what group number is with which team. That'll help.
No, I'm gonna rename your groups.
Okay.
And that way, get better over time, right? Oh. All right. So whoever's here is going to be scenario 6, team 2. So whoever's here, scenario 6, team 2. Everyone else will have their scenario as their team name.
Okay.
All right. So 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And so you're gonna have to read it fast, adjust fast, and make sure you choose who your head coach is. Ready? Go. All right, if you're unassigned, that means you can start talking.
We team 2.
Yep, scenario 6, team 2.
So basketball is a game of runs. We down by 18 so far.
And we also getting out rebounded by 11. Only got 4 assists to 9 turnovers.
So far we got to take care of the ball, box out, and limit their rebounds.
Hey, we got to defend that dang 3-point line. They
We
shoot
got more
42% from 3.
They shot 7 more free throws than us.
Yep.
Our point guard is also 3 for 13. Turn the ball over. He's not getting anything done. Maybe try to sell him.
Get him out of there.
We got to do something with that shooting guard. 16 points. 4 for 4 from 3.
And do we know if our point guard is our best player or not?
He is.
I mean,
That's why I was going to ask him.
you know, if he 3 for 13 and he 2 for 10, I hear you. You know, you got to take care of the ball. But if he our best player, we probably need to figure out a way to get him an easy basket and get him going too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he technically, you know, he only got 2 turnovers at the half, but if he got 13 shots, that means he our guy. We got to figure out a way to get him going. But all the defensive stuff, y'all 100% right on. You know, got to defend that 3-point line. You know, they're shooting 42% from 3. They killing us on the glass right now. You know.
Yeah, we can't foul them. Them 9 for 9 from the free throw line.
And our bigs, they in foul trouble too.
If he's taking that many shots, they seem rushed. So maybe we got to run a couple of sets to get him an open look.
Or maybe try to get him to the free throw line.
Downhill.
Yeah, get him going downhill.
Free throw line.
OJB, are we keeping up with deflections on these stats or no?
That's one of y'all jobs.
Damn, coach.
No, we not that advanced. We're not that advanced yet.
We need to know how active our defense
So
is.
we got to settle our point guard down. If we can get him settled down, maybe he could lead us a little better.
Yep.
Because he got 2 fouls, no assists. He got 3 steals though.
If he's our best player, we got to get him going downhill because he doesn't have any free throws. And 10 of his 13 shots are from 3.
All right. And like the referees be doing us.
Come on, let's go, coach. Let's go, coach. Get out.
They be on our head. I be looking at the other team, like looking like, hey man, what about them? They be on our head. All right, let's go.
Man.
Scenario 5, team 1. Who's the head coach? Ford, you're at the top of the list. Who y'all head coach?
Looks like me. So we just talked about taking care of the glass these last 2 minutes. They're out rebounding us, doing a really good job getting to the offensive glass. They got 9 offensive boards, so we got to try to limit that. Try to keep their PG number 1 out of the paint. He's only 1 for 1 from 3, so he's doing a good job attacking the paint, getting to the paint, making plays and finishing. Sorry, my baby's crying, going crazy upstairs.
It's just the crowd. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Crowd noise getting to me. Got to continue to get to the free throw line these last 2 minutes and, try to put the game away. Defensively rebounding the ball and then get to the free throw line, executing on offensive end.
Thanks, Coach Ford.
Got it.
Let's go
Sorry if I
scenario.
missed
Oh, you good. You good. Crowd noise got to you. It's different when a crowd noise is a voice that you're used to hearing. Scenario 5, team 2.
I'm the head coach of team 2. So we decided that we're going to go delay game. We're going to set a high ball screen for our point guard with about 12 seconds left in the shot clock. Get a score. We letting our team know that we have one timeout left, as well as letting them know the possession, trying to make sure that our 4-man doesn't foul out because he's with 4 fouls. We're going to stay in man, and we're going to switch everything and continue to crash the glass on the defensive end. And I think that's everything we covered. Yeah.
Thank you, Coach Stewart.
And try to get to the free throw line because it probably looked like we're in the bonus, double bonus, just with the fouls. So if we can get to the basket, try to get some free throws. Make sure we don't foul them so they don't score when the clock is stopped.
Try to make sure it's center number 2, not the one shooting the free throws.
Yes.
All right. Scenario 6, team 1. Alex, you're at the top of the list. Who's y'all head coach? Alex Maribel.
Chuck was ours.
Oh, Chuck. All right, Chuck Davidson. Press mute, please. Coach Davidson. Oh, they off. They accidentally hit leave. All right, who?
I got it. I'll step up. We're doing a great job. This Coach Tucker, Salisbury University, we're doing a great job. Obviously we're up, but we don't want to get content. As Coach Tang said, the score is 0-0. We're attacking. We're getting the free throw line, so we got nothing but positives going in. But we can't let them come back out early and go on a 6-0 run. And we got to keep our foot on the pedal, keep our foot on their necks, and close out this game.
Thanks, Coach Tucker. Let's go scenario 16-2. Team 2 down 8.
I'll go.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I'll go. Herb McGee, University of Pikeville. So, first of all, it's a game of runs. We down 18. First and foremost, I think that what we talked about, our point guard, he's our best player, and we need to settle him down. He shot, 10 of his 13 shots are from 3, so we need to, get him going downhill, maybe with a ball screen. We need to maybe run the opposing shooting guard off the line. He's shooting pretty well from 3. We can't foul. They're 9 for 9 from the free throw line. They're also killing us on the glass, so we need to box out. And we need to take care of the ball. We have more turnovers than assists.
Thank you. So do anybody want to add anything for scenario 6 at all? It could be either team 1 or team 2. Okay, what about scenario?
I'll add something for us for team 1. Obviously, we talked about. I don't think we hit it about limited runs. Coach Tang was talking also about early leads mean nothing. Defend and continue to hit the glass hard. And then one thing that we talked about that stood out was Their point guard's putting up 13 shots, so he's getting after it in the first half. He's on pace for 26, so we need to keep eyes on him. Possibly maybe even try to put 94 feet of pressure on him to kind of wear him down.
Thank you. Great info. What about scenario 5?
Hey, AB, I'm gonna go back to that other one. Coming back from down 18, I would just say we're not gonna obviously earn it all back on one possession. So, maybe by the next media timeout, let's see if we can get it to, 12 to 15. And then by the 10-minute mark, let's see if we can get it under 10. And then obviously everything we covered in the timeout. But I think our energy was better. We just got to funnel it into the right way and execute a little bit better.
Thank you, Coach. Coach DB. All right, let's go to scenario 5. Anyone, team 1, team 2, 2 minutes left in the game. Team 1 is down 58 to 65 to team 2.
Les hit it pretty much on the head with we were what, team 2? Yeah, we were team 2. I would just alter just a little bit, like if we get stopped, we're going to go delay game, run or whatever it is, our delay game, and then point guard's got to get it back at 12 to 15 seconds, and then we will let high ball screen go at about 10 to 8. We just want to be really specific because we don't want to give them too much time to get another opportunity offensively. But other than that, I mean, he hit the nail on the head with us.
Okay, perfect. All right. I think all of those, first of all, Tommy, thank you for creating those. Like, please give Tommy a round of applause. I mean, to create those in a short amount of time, I didn't give you a lot of time to do it. So that was really, really elite to be able to help us like that. So for us at Baylor, this is the first place I've been to where we have the same keys every single game. And so no matter who we're playing, we have the same exact keys. And the percentages actually shows that, if you actually do the keys, then you have a chance to win. And so I'll give an example of just the conference champions. And this is another thing that Tommy was kind enough to do for us. So this was 2019-2020 conference champions. So this means that it was like on like competition. So it wasn't any bye games or it wasn't anything, but so our 3 keys every game is we want to hold the opponent to 39% or less. We want to have more offensive and defensive rebounds than our other team. And we want to have 11 or less turnovers. And so if you look at the 1920 conference champions, when the teams got all 3 of the keys that I just named, they won 99% of the time. It's only one time out of 152 games where it wasn't a win. Now, if you get 2 keys, you won 95% of the time. And so we'll all take 95% chance to win. And then if you got 1 key, then you won 60% of the time. And so obviously, if you get 0 keys, then it was a 1% chance for the conference champions, which is only 1 team won with 0 keys. Anybody have any questions or anything about this before I click off of it and go to another one?
Hey, AB, can you send that over? Can you put that in the group?
Sure, only for you.
Appreciate it, man.
Don't be blasting this out to everybody now, bro.
AB, I didn't see North Texas on there.
North Texas wasn't on there?
No, I don't know what's going on here, man. Must have been a malfunction.
Let me see. Yeah, North Texas is on there. You don't know how to see UNT? Let me show this boy real quick.
Come on, Reem. You just want us to say, hey, y'all won the conference champions again? Is that what it is?
Yeah, basically. All right, cool.
Do you see it?
My fault. That was that cruising rum. My fault.
Yeah, you just you brag different, huh? All right, I'll put it in chat. I'll put it in chat at the end. All right. Second thing I want to show is, so this year was kind of different because everyone didn't get a chance to play all their conference games. And, you know, a lot of teams, a lot of conferences didn't even get a chance to play. But, so here's an example. Of this is from the last 11 national champions. And so for us, as we were going into the season, as we was going into the NCAA tournament, you know, obviously, I don't know if everybody followed us this year, but we had a 3-week pause. And the 3-week pause kind of really affected, not kind of, it really affected us, especially defensively. And so the last 6 games that we played, we had 0 keys 3 times in 6 games. And I think we won maybe 2 of those games, but I went back and researched the last 10 NCAA champions, and out of 60 games, there were only 3 times where it was 0 keys out of 60 games. So in the last 10 years, out of 60 games, there were only 3 times that a team won a game without accomplishing one of the keys, at least one of the keys. And so that's something that we presented to our team. And as you can see, like, if you get 3 of the keys, then you got a really good chance to win. And obviously, if you get, you know, and so right here, Coach Drew has been at Baylor since 2003, Coach Drew and Coach Tang. So from 2003, so you may not, this should bring even more light. So from 2003 to 2021, there's only been 1 time that Baylor has lost a game when won all 3 keys. And I remember that game. That's how crazy the odds are to lose when you get 3 keys. When you get 2 keys, 93% of the time Baylor has won from 2003 to this past season. Just getting 2 keys. 1 key, a 69% chance to win. And then 0 keys, 26% chance to win. So, I mean, this is something that we, like, every time we talk our players know these keys. Like, every time we ask, what's the 3 keys? They know them, and it's something that we practice and something that we live by, to be honest. I mean, is anything that you want to add, Coach Tang?
No, I thought it was interesting this year that for this team, it was like I would not have realized that you're going to get 1 key, it was the turnover. Like if we limited our turnovers, that was the most important key in us winning games. And so that was interesting because I would have thought it was defensive field goal percentage, but that's just how my mind works. But so it was pretty cool.
What was the one game that what was the abnormal thing that you lost when you got all 3 keys? What happened in that game?
Oklahoma State went zone against us, and I really could. I mean, we just stunk. But it was like we barely got all keys, and it was a really close game, and we barely missed all keys, and it was a really close game, and but I still lost to Oklahoma State at home. It was terrible.
Senior night. I can actually, let me see, Andy. I can go to that year. That'd have been 2018-19. So they shot 39.1%. We out rebounded them by 2 on the offensive end, 4 on the defensive end, and had 10 turnovers. So I don't know.
How many free throws did they shoot?
I don't have that. I just have the 3 keys.
Gotcha.
But it's very rare that we lose a game when we have at least 2 of the keys. Very rare. So anybody have any questions or anything about that?
AB, this is Trendell Perkins, Sinclair College. So do y'all add anything extra to go along with the 3 keys?
No, nothing extra. That's why
for a specific opponent is what I mean.
No.
Nope. Okay.
I think I like it because it makes us to where we have to dictate what happens in a game. Like I've been places to where the keys change every time we play an opponent. And to me, if the keys change, that means you're changing how you play.
Yeah.
For us, I like it to where our keys are the same. We want to dictate what it is. And obviously we have things that we prepare every day in order to accomplish those keys. There's a lot that goes into accomplishing those keys, but like at a timeout, like I have a specific sheet that I write down how close we are to accomplishing each key. And so now when you go into the timeout, you could tell the players like, hey, they shooting, 47%. We got to drop it down this next media. Like we got to get, a kill. We got to get 4 stops in a row. Like you're able to communicate to them. And I think for them, telling them the keys, they're able to comprehend what it takes to win. And like we always tell them like, hey, if we get 3 keys, we only lost 1 game in 18 years.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty good percentage. And so if you get 2 keys, we got a 95% chance to win. And so now in their mind, they really concentrating on those keys to try to make sure that we have a great chance to win the game.
Thank you.
Did you say your kills are 4 stops in a row?
3.
Oh, okay.
Stops. I just threw an extra one in there.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang, that's we try to get 3 kills per half. If we do that, like we're doing pretty good, but 4 stops, I don't know that that's happening.
See, these numbers that you guys have, we don't label them as keys, we label them as goals. So we break it down per half. So in the first half, like we want to come in at halftime with some similar numbers to what you guys are having, some specific field goal percentages. And then the keys will change per the opponent. So a key could be, we got to limit them. They shoot 25 threes a game. We have to make sure that they're shooting contested ones or whatever, whatever the case may be. We would have the keys change, but then these goals with what we would put these numbers under are always the same per half.
Okay. Oh, that's good. And I think it's more than one way to win. I mean, obviously, if you have something that you feel like is really, really good, please share it. Like it's not one way to win. Like, everybody wins a different way. So if you have something that you think is good, there's no right or wrong answer to winning. Unless you don't hold them accountable, then you really ain't winning. But other than that, it's no right or wrong answer. Anybody have anything they want to share?
One thing in doing those numbers too that I noticed from the conference champions from last year to this year is the ones that didn't repeat. A lot of times they ended up getting out rebounded. The majority of the time, I thought rebounding was something that was really underrated, especially like offensive rebounding. they got out rebound on the offensive end the majority of the time, and they ended up not winning their conference. I don't know if there was a correlation there or not, but I found that one pretty interesting.
Thanks, Tommy. Coach Irvin, I see she probably can't talk right now, but I see she put in the chat.
I can talk. I can't turn my video on. Yeah, I heard that stat a long time ago, so I've been keeping track of it, and it's actually been dead on.
Okay, can you say the
It
stat
sounds
for the?
easy. So if you get 3 stops in a row, 8 times a game. So that's basically boils down to 4.5, that you win 80% of the games.
I want to add to that because I did this summer. I did a study on our team, and we've been here prior to the summer. We've been here 6 years at West Florida. In the previous 5, I did we call them 3-stop challenges. So we looked at when we got 8 or more in 5 years, we're at 92%. 7 or more is 81%. So I kind of what you were saying, Coach Irvin and AB about those. So I mean, that's just that's kind of been a thing that we do kind of look at it, and we track that. If we can do that, we're on pace. And it's not foolproof, but I mean, I'll take 81% all day long.
Hey, I got a question, Coach Brooks. Mikhail McLean, Lamar University. How do you guys implement that? Like, how do you guys hold accountable with that in practice? Like, if the scout team's playing against you guys, do you guys kind of look to like keep similar numbers in practices as well, or what?
For us, or you mean just for anybody?
For you guys, I mean, for the three things you guys set are your goals every day. I mean, just for games,
Yeah.
you guys do for practices too, huh?
We scrimmage. Yeah, we scrimmage probably more than most teams in the country, more than anybody I've ever been a part of. So during the scrimmages, we take live stats and we track the stats afterwards. And so we're able to show them, what the 3 keys were. And sometimes it's kind of harder in inter-squad scrimmages because teams change. Like we change after, 4 minutes or whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's hard, but we still total it up and then talk to them about it. And especially, early in the season, the turnovers are ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so we'll just, show them the stats of over the 18 years, what the percentages are. So we have to concentrate on getting better at it.
Okay. And then my second question is, I know you guys track shot contest percentage a lot. What is the goal with shot contest percentage for you guys?
How you know we track that?
I mean, come on, man. You say y'all can test everything.
We could test everything. And that's like our motto. I don't think we want to contest more than the opposing team for sure.
Come on, man.
No, we don't really have like a percentage. If we do, Coach Tang, I think, more than anything, we talked to them about what the percentage was of the team shooting uncontested compared to contested.
Okay.
That's after every game.
Okay.
And so when they hear that number, they be like we have them guess. We be like, all right, they shot such and such uncontested. They shot, 63 uncontested. What y'all think they shot contested? And they'll just throw out random numbers, and then you throw a low number in there like it is, and they be like, man. And so you say it so many times, like we track it in when we scrimmage one another too, though. And so now it's already built in their mind when we scrimmage one another to where the better it's contested, the better chance the shot have to miss. Coach Tang?
I think with like anything, if it's more like what you emphasize, since if those are the keys of your games, you just emphasize those things in practice. Emphasize rebounding both ends. You emphasize taking care of the ball, emphasize contesting shots. And like we'll do a drill and it'll be like a perfect stop, right? And so that means you gotta close out with hands every time. You gotta block out when the shot goes up. You gotta contest the shot. You gotta, contest the pass. No paint touch. Just all the different things. There's like it's almost like impossible, right? If you're really paying attention, and like AB will be like, it's an uncontested shot, and they'll be like, no, that I was doing no, it wasn't contested, and he didn't have hands on the closeout, and so it's not the next team's on, and so it's just like what you like really emphasize with them, and they I mean, I love it when we do that drill because he's always gonna get somebody on something.
That's my favorite drill. Them dudes, they do not. I could see their eyes. They don't like me when we do that drill, and I really don't care.
Hey, quick question. So it's interesting you say, man, that you guys scrimmage the most out of anybody, any school in the country, and that's one of the things.
I say any school that I've been at.
Any school you've been at, okay. That's one thing I struggle with my team, man. These guys always want to scrimmage and go up and down, man. But I'm trying to get in there and teach and get with these guys, man. So what percentage do you guys teach the game and go over, fundamentals and whatnot? And what percentage do you guys scrimmage?
So we actually scrimmage. Let me see. I actually have a number for you this year.
This is pretty good what he has right here, by the way.
All right, let me share my screen. I actually got this from a high school coach. And so we scrimmaged one another 69% of 108 opportunities. So we had 108. Why is my computer doing this? So we had 108 chances to play against one another, and we scrimmaged 69% of the time.
Yo, you can't just throw that spreadsheet out there and not talk about it some more.
My question would be, how'd you get those numbers?
Well, all right.
Oh man,
hold on.
I got to go off YouTube.
Go off YouTube and then tell them why you came up with it.
YouTube, it's been nice. It's been real. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you. We'll see you in 2 weeks. All right.